Shalom, friends. Do you remember that Aesop's fable about a city mouse and a country mouse where the moral of the story is that it's actually better to live a simple life out in a field than one in a big city where there is a lot of food but also a lot of danger, stress, and gentrification? Turns out there's an unexpected Talmudic squeakquel. Welcome to Daf Reactions, Avodah Zarah 69. The sages emphatically dislike mice, individually and as a mischief, which is what apparently a gang of mice is called. For more about their anti-mice animosity, please see Brachot 18, Brachot 23, Pesachim 13, Moed Katan 6, Bava Metzia 97, Bava Kama 80, Bava Batra 170. That's just a small mouse-sized sample. I think they would have been incredibly distressed about the concept of Stuart Little, the mice that sewed Cinderella's dress, Anatole, the rescuers, and everything that ever happened at Redwall. And between us, I don't think they would have considered Fable to be actually Jewish. Obviously, I don't agree. The Gemara is telling us about a scenario involving a dead mouse that fell into a barrel of beer. Rav is like, oh my gosh, that's off limits, don't drink that. Now, most of the sages hold that if a forbidden substance, mouse for example, that's going to make whatever you're cooking or drinking taste worse comes into contact with it, it actually provides no benefit to the food. It's making it grosser. So it's actually permitted. But if that thing somehow improves the flavor, that's what's a no-no. You can't use or benefit from that. It may not make sense to us, but we're just going to go with it, okay? Let's go. So why does Rav hold this minority opinion of Rav Sheshet is like, well, that's because mice are especially repulsive, gross, nasty, vile, loathsome, disgusting. I don't think Rav Sheshet supported the idea of have-heart traps. Rav Shimi of Nehardea suggests perhaps we are yucking somebody else's yum. Sure, a city mouse is basically just a small rat, nauseating, but a mouse of the field, that's a delicacy that has been eaten by kings. Now, of course, this completely inverts the Aesop's Fable moral of the story. Apparently, it is not at all safer to be just a little field mouse because the king's royal chefs are after you, hopefully not led by Ratatouille. That would just be wrong. So next the sages ask, what if a mouse fell into something already not fun to drink, like vinegar? I've never had pickled mouse. I don't know. Is it good? You tell me. Rav Hillel said to Rav Ashi, oh my god, this totally happened once in the study hall of Rav Kahana, and Rav Kahana said the vinegar was forbidden, which logically must mean that the corpse of Mickey Mouse is, in fact, delicious seasoning. Rav Ashi was like, that's not what it means. That mouse was already squished, and the concern was accidentally eating a whole chunk of decomposing mouse, not just getting a little top note of mouse flavor. So, in cases where it is just about flavor, not chunks of mouse, can you overwhelm that flavor by adding more of the food or beverage? Ravina says yes, you can use 101 times the volume of said mouse for the amount of vinegar. Rav Achai calculated it at 50 times the volume of the mouse. So the Gemara concludes that both for beverages that you would enjoy after coming home after a long day, aka beer, and for ones that you probably wouldn't, like vinegar, again, not judging you and what you're into, in both cases, it is 60 times the volume of mouse to nullify mouse flavor. And the next time you come across some asshole on the internet who says, I've read the Talmud, and you're like, no, we fucking didn't, I want you to ask him the following question. Ask them how much vinegar they would need to offset mouse flavor. And when they have no idea, say, oh, I guess you really don't know the secret of Nim after all, bitch.